Hey, what's up, everyone? Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Heliopsychosis podcast. This is your host, Vikka Draziv, guys, so welcome to the show. And yes, what an awesome conversation today we have got today. What have we learned in this 6 to 7 months already, right? Already 2025 looks like it's gone, right? What's been happening this whole new the whole experience from the December to now, how the things have changed, right? So we wanted to go over a bit. The reason where we won't be doing a very long podcast tonight, and we won't be doing a call-in show because I cannot go on for very long tonight. That was the reason we didn't have this show last week because of the time different things, and yeah, I'm reaching home much more late than I'm supposed to. So that's why. And the same thing goes this weekend. So with me and Jean will be just having a chat. Yeah, a small briefing of what been happening in all these months of 2025 and what did we learn. But before we get into all that, for sure I have some things to mention. But even before doing that, I want to say hello to my co-host and my brother Jean. We've been doing this from few years now. Many people have come and gone, and amazing panelists and people and chats and conversations and discussions and debate. We never have had a debate, but yeah, we always welcome people to say their mind, to speak their mind, and take the conversation ahead. So a lot of people, a lot of things happening in this couple of years. 2025 also have been really interesting. We've been having amazing people too. But yeah, let's say hello to my brother co-host Gene. Gene, how are you?
Hey, bro. There we go. What's up, man? I'm glad to be here with you always, bro. Um, yeah, time went so fast this year. I can't believe we're halfway through it, man. That's just crazy. I know we say that a lot, and it just doesn't get any easier to understand that. It's kind of fun, right? It's a strange thing, man. How time just goes so fast. But nah, man, I appreciate you being here because I know your schedule's really rough these days, and I really appreciate you being here, bro. So thanks for bringing the show. I love being here. Um, I hate missing shows, man. It's like, I miss the good part of school or something. You know what I mean? So I always make an effort to keep my Sundays blocked off for to be here with you and everybody, and all the great guests that in the chat that we have. I love hanging out in the chat. I thought I would never be able to do the chat and be in the conversation too, but I think I'm doing okay. There's some things I miss, but it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Um, and what I've learned, woo, bro, so much. I can't wait. We'll talk about all of that stuff, and little by little, we'll go through things. Um, yeah, a lot, man. Learned so much being on this show with you and all our great guests, man. A lot of really super cool people, bro. I met some people through the show and through you that I probably never would have met. Man, bro, you brought me in and stuck it out with me, and I love being here, bro. This is my life now, bro. I wouldn't know, how to reroute things if something was to change drastically. You know what I mean? So yeah, definitely I love it. Um, but yeah, bro, I met so many people through you, bro, because like I wouldn't have been to Nashville when we first released the Mechanical Realm. That was a last minute decision, and that was a lot of fun. Doing all the filming for that. I think I did my part 3 different times in 3 different places. And I love the one you picked to use. That's in front of Greenwood Cemetery in Brooklyn. That's where I'm from, and that's a big Tartarian place. I think that the entrance. That I was at the entrance. There's two or three, but that's the big entrance where a lot of people go. And it's funny, man. My battery was dying. We get to Brooklyn, right? My battery. I didn't plug my phone in. I'm like, oh no. And I'm doing these lines, and I'm trying to hurry, turn it off when the sirens are on and stuff. And oh man! And then the next thing you know, standing like right behind me, 10 feet away, is a security guard looking at me. And but I already asked permission, and the other security guard was like, "Oh, you don't need permission. No, people film here all the time." And then some other guy switches regime, and he comes over and wants to be all hero. What are you doing? And I'm like, "What do you want? You have no idea what you just ruined on me, man." Oh, bro, we got into this little kind of not an argument, but I was like, get out of here. I'm security. I'm like, go talk to your boss because I got permission. You don't even need permission to do this. Dude, it was it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So, bro, I wouldn't have met Kevin Bobick from Flatten the Curve. Keith, met Aloha from Florida. Um, what's his name? Names slipping me lately, man. So Dave Weiss. I met Austin that weekend rather. FE Nation. Just like so many people. Trey Smith. I met Dean Odell. Nathan Thompson. All these guys, bro. And I stay in touch with a lot of them too. A lot of them. Every once in a while, I get on the phone, get a phone call or whatever. It was good fun. Met Matt Smith. Trey Smith was possibly one of my favorites, man. I love that dude. He did, if you guys don't know God in a Nutshell, Trey Smith, he does that. But he's got a 3-hour video that I love. I've watched it quite a few times, and I post it. I give it out as often as I can. It's called The Theory of Everything. It's really cool. He breaks down evolution really nice in that video and goes into other stuff too. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. So, yeah, bro, I don't want to keep going on and on about how much I love being here, brother. So, yeah, bro, welcome.
Yeah, brother. It's as you say. It's like it's turned into a habit that if we miss even a week or something, it's like something is. So yeah, as you say too, right? So many different people, amazing people. Also, we met here, and you are there. You can literally go and you meet too. So yeah, really, bro, it's nice. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
become a point where yeah, amazing conversations, and uh, our list is becoming endless with the podcast, brother. Right?
yeah,
We have gone into so deep with everything that the people who've been with us from few years know our journey, like how far it's coming from with this podcast, right? So absolutely, bro. And yeah, before we get into a few other things, I also wanted to mention, like as I was saying, so many amazing people passed through here, right? So one of those people was also Harry. You remember Harry, Gene,
sure. Yeah,
pissing in the Matrix, right? Yeah. The other day,
yeah.
he sent me a Telegram message and a video, right? It's a Spanish flat Earth channel. It's a very huge Spanish flat Earth channel, and he mentioned that I was mentioned there, right? So there's a guy with a flat Earth channel, very big channel named Libertalia, who is more into Tartaria and all that stuff, right? Especially
Okay,
with the extra land and everything.
cool.
He's quite famous, like near or right after there between Irulanducci and Oliver Ibanez and all these guys, right? So, and he's speaking in a 9 minute video, and he's showing Vibe of Cosmos and some amazing maps and all this stuff, right? And he mentions that one of the best documentary, flat Earth documentary he's seen is from Vikka Draziv about the military guys, right? That was amazing. And and it says that that documentary is like a kick in the ass to all the controllers, right? Or more than kick in the ass, it's like a cactus in the ass, right? Like nor they can pull it out, nor they can push it in.
That's
A
great.
perfect analogy for what it is, right? So that was amazing. Shout out to Harry for sending me that link, and yeah, shout out to Libertalia for that shout out about flatten the curve. That's freaking amazing.
Yeah, that's
Oh
great.
yeah.
That's cool because Harry just disappeared. Remember, but both of us were like, "Where'd he go?" I don't know. I haven't seen or heard from him. He was just gone. That's good to know that he's doing good. You know.
Oh yeah, and many of the people who were here too before were like,
Yeah.
doing things, right?
Yeah, people definitely do kind of come and go, and that's cool because you're always welcome back. It's not an easy task to take on to be doing what we do and keep up on current events, which are like constant. So
Oh yeah.
no, it's a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. And this is also the thing, right? That we worked a lot to make this place what it is today so that the people can come, we can have an amazing chat. So it's like our house, guys,
Mm.
right? Right? So we allow people to come here and speak their mind, right? But we've been having a problem too, right? That from the last two podcasts we have been flagged by YouTube, right? For the things people are getting emotional and going just saying whatever they want, right? For sure, we respect the people, what they want to say. They want to come here. People are welcome to speak their mind and this and that. But there's a limit to things where we can go, right? On tangents. And some of these tangents really go deep, right? So that's been affecting us, right? As a podcast and as a channel, right? It's not that we don't want to discuss or we don't know about other conspiracy which goes much more deep than flat earth, right? It's not like that. It's not like we are avoiding it, right? No. We and even I can get really emotional and speak about anything I want and the way I want and get screwed by YouTube, right? That is the reason on my Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, wherever, I try to keep it to flat earth. Right? For sure, we can go on any tangent and connect many things which for YouTube are hot words, which flags the live, which flags the podcast, right? For sure, we love people coming here and speaking their mind and all this, but we are not going to take a risk of losing our platform or our channel because people just want to just go on a different tangent, which maybe it's not required in that moment, right? So no hard feelings to anybody. It's not for anything specific, but I think anybody who's coming here and being welcome, we don't need to teach anybody what to say and what not to say. Right? If you are being a follower of this channel and listening to this channel, you know where we can go and where are our limits about different conspiracy. If I get more deep than all the conspiracy together, but we are trying to keep it to flat earth, right? We can connect everything with flat earth, but we don't want to. We want to keep it so we can continue. Right, Gene?
Oh yeah, bro. I used to be really bad with that too, because I can go off subject real easy, and connect dots because they do connect, but it's a good focal point to stay with, and it's crossed my mind once or twice, but it doesn't really matter because you see some channels who who talk about things, and I'm like, how are they not getting flagged? These guys are fucking crazy. Like, listen to them. We don't talk like that here. So I don't know how that works, but it doesn't matter, you know. And it's good to stay focused, Bro, that's something else you definitely helped me with. Remember the first shows we were just kind of winging it. We didn't have a topic, and then we were just going all over the place. And then when we started doing topics, it was hard at first. We were with Rob Flatplane Earth was there a lot. Brett was there. Who else, bro? A lot of guys. And we were just like boom, 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 boom. If you could have to reel us in all the time. All right, guys, come on. We're back on topic.
Oh yeah, we took us time to learn, right? To do things maybe in the right way. That's why few years, all these years count, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, for sure. Going off topic, but relating to flat Earth is all right. But there are many subtopics people try to get into and connect it. For sure, you can connect everything with flat Earth, every conspiracy, but there are things we are already spent enough time on social media to know what is the hot words and what can get you flagged, right? What kind of words
Yeah, man.
and
It's
different emotions and all this shit can get things flagged, right?
yeah, bro. 4 hour podcast. One word. The algorithm grabbed it, flagged. One word in 4 hours, guys. It's like wow. So yeah, and you know what else? It, 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 we, for me personally, I have a lot of fun trying to get the point across without using certain words. You gotta be creative with that. So that's kind of fun too. Play that game, right? We can still get the point across without using their words.
Exactly. But if the people can, they that is what is the artistic part, right? Saying things without using the hot words,
Yeah, man.
right? Because
Oh yeah.
this is the thing, right? It's like the same thing. It's like just going to the just because you are not in your own house, so you're gonna say whatever, right? That's not the way to go, right? This goes for everybody, right? We want this place to be functioning, right? We for sure we know that censorship and shadow banning is so huge, especially with flat Earth. So imagine these people looking for us to uh, flag us with words like that, the warming shit, the G5, right? There are many other words, the V, the two,
Numbers.
yeah, the
Numbers of a
towers,
date
the
that you
this
met
is
a lot.
so many other things, the uh, the hue thing, right? It's many different things that gets the live flag, right? It's not that we don't know about those truths or we cannot connect it, or we know much more. The only thing is we try to avoid it because we want to keep it to the topic, keep it to what we are trying to discuss, right? So I hope the people understand that. For sure, we're going to be having the panel open and getting the people and speaking with them and discussing it for sure. But the people, whoever is coming here, you have to know where you are going and what our limits are, right?
I agree, bro. I mean, yeah. Sometimes people come on and they start going crazy a little bit. It's like, I try to put myself in that position. I was like, I would never do that on someone else's show. Never, ever. Like, how do
Oh
you?
yeah, bro. We all have so much to say for sure. For sure, everybody have a lot to say,
Yeah,
but yeah,
and it is,
but you
and
have
it,
to respect
yeah,
that you are not in your place to just go over everything and the way the people want to speak and everything, whatever, right?
yeah,
So,
no.
for sure, we're going to continue destroying TFE. For sure, we're going to continue dismantling these grifters who are here, who's trying to play now the good cop and the bad cop. We are the biggest thorn in their way to the clown show these people want to put on. So for sure, we're gonna continue. We are just took this break because of these flags and all this stuff, and also the timing shit and everything. So the people can understand where we are going with this. All right. No hard feelings to anybody. All the people who are here are coming are awesome, but you guys have to respect what's happening, right? Because we want to continue.
Hey, Vika, let me ask you something while I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at the chat. Are those words as sensitive in the chat as they are on the live?
No, the people can say in the chat. It's a text. The people can speak what they want, but still, they have to respect and don't
Yeah,
speak shit too, right? Using the
yeah,
word terror, right? Whatever, using whatever. Like on TikTok, it's much more crazy. They have alternative word for everything now on TikTok, right?
I haven't been
So
on. Haven't been on
yeah,
lately.
yeah,
Dip is
aggressive.
back, you know.
Yeah, he hate speech or whatever. They want to flag you for whatever.
Yeah, yeah, and you know who knows what's going to be next. Can't use nouns or adjectives.
Oh yeah, and also it's geo. It's also happening here on on YouTube. Now they're catching all the hot words like on TikTok now they use unalive, right? They don't use the word with the K, right? Now they're freaking picking it up here too. All the same words on TikTok that are hot words are also there. The warming shit and many other words. So it's an art to say what the fuck you want to say without getting those hot words in, where the algorithm can detect, right? We could speak anything, right? As I'm saying, it's not that we are against other conspiracy theories or other uh, rabbit holes. We know very well, and we can even speak to, right? But we're not even going on anybody else's channel and speaking just because it's not our channel. So we're gonna speak whatever about and anything we want. No, that doesn't work like that, right? You want the people for sure to listen to the people who come here, but we gotta learn what we can, what we cannot, how, how much, right? So we won't be teaching anybody. People have to understand that, right?
You know what? Just something just occurred to me. Geo and the geocentric in the chat says control for speech for sure, and it's true, right? It's also the control of what people are hearing. So it's a little bit of both. They don't want a lot of people. You know, me and you, bro. Me and you can have a conversation and have 100 people listening. It's the 100 people they're more worried about than the people talking about it. I think, right? So it's kind of like a double whammy. They don't want us talking about it, and they don't want people hearing about it. Because, like what? Like I said in the chat, like they treat us like we're in freaking kindergarten. And meanwhile, look at some of the trash they got on TV showing people. You know, these Disney shows at 8 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 o'clock in the morning. Round the clock, they got garbage on TV, and we're getting censored. That's clown world, guys.
Oh yeah, for sure they're gonna make it impossible too. But we guys have to be a little bit more smarter than these people, right? If we know these are the hot words, if we know these are the way they're trying to control us, we have to use their freaking platform and their media in a way that we can continue functioning. This is what I'm trying to say, right? Say the things in a way that fucking only the people who are woke can understand without the algorithm picking it up. And as I said, we have spent enough of time here on social media to know what and how we can say. So yeah, this is it. I want anybody, all the people who have been to the panel, and especially recently, for sure, everybody is welcome. But please make sure that you are here on heliopsychosis, and there are some limits and ways that needs to be done. Otherwise, it's not flowing, guys, and we want things to flow. We respect everybody too, right? Who want to come here and share their thoughts or share their experience or their experiment observations or finding whatever, but in respect to the channel, right? And we're going to continue with our calling shows and our talks and our analysis and everything. For sure. Next week, we're going to have the debate review. So finally, this debate is out. So we're going to be reviewing it, right? So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys understand. Yep. We are doing everything for this to happen, for this podcast to continue, and people connecting and trying to figure things out, right? We're going to continue doing that. Yep. Amazing year. So, TFE, the highlight of this year, changed a lot. A lot. Right now, we have this good cop, bad cop playing with Mr. Austin and Mr. Jaren, right? I didn't still see the whole debate, so for sure we will see it together next week
Cool.
here on Heliopsychosis. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be good, bro. We'll watch that together. Some good parts in it. Definitely. I laughed once or twice for sure.
Oh yeah. I just saw a little bit a clip here and there, a little bit, and I just catch that Mr. Jaren asking for a map and a model to Mr. Austin, and Mr. Austin is like, it's
Mm.
not really important, right? It's he's gonna listen to his bullshit of Jaren in a debate, but it's not important for a map and a model, right?
Yeah,
Why
that
is not
bothers me,
important?
bro.
Oh yeah, you know why is not important? Because making that fucked up debate, making that fucked up observation, making those this webinar and taking money from the people, that's more important. A map and a model is not important to these clowns. And they are debating there to each other, can't prove shit to each other. They are telling what is important or what is not, right? What is important for Mr. Austin is making all this just his word salad and grifting. That is important. The model is not important. The map is not important. Not even the conversation is important that what is a real model or what is a real map or what were the real observations which proves or which doesn't prove. No, that's not important. The important is the webinar and the $60 or $100 VIP, right? You didn't listen in the chat or in the debate, real debate, but come to my VIP and we're going to talk some real shit. Fuck off. Get lost. I didn't listen the end part where Mr. Jaren is calling me out and Banjo out. Yeah, for sure. We are the fucking biggest thorn in your asses, right? Mr. Austin and Mr. Jaren, because we can see through your bullshit. People who cannot see it can go on somewhere else.
Yeah, if you know, I don't know whether or not Austin saw the mechanical realm. I can't imagine he didn't see any of it. Maybe, I don't know. Um, but I'd like to know how he avoided it. You know, Mr. Flat Earth. You know, and shouldn't you be watching all the documentaries, or I don't know, man. People do things different. So like, I'm
He's a
looking at
lying piece
the.
of shit, bro. He's a lying piece of shit. Yeah, because even in the Globe Busters, they were asking, "Oh, do you seen or know Vika?" No, I don't know Vika. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, we have the two biggest documentary in flat Earth, which
Yeah.
destroys the globe, and you don't know about you fucking lying piece of shit. You are the first one. You are the first one to fucking watch the mechanical realm. I know that. I'm not gonna say why and how, but I know that.
Yeah, I have a hard time picturing he hasn't seen that, and he just ignores it. He just ignores it, and that bugs me. Um, because that's not something you can really just ignore. Sorry, maybe I hate to like self promote or whatever, but not that I did all that. I was part of that. That whole entire thing was pretty phenomenal, man. We worked really hard to get that together, and Vika, you worked, bro. Guys, I'm not going to go into the hours and hours that Vika spent after we gave him. Bro, I gave him 3 different versions of my dialogue that I created, right? And there was 4 other people in that. Think of the hours he spent getting that thing together. It was crazy. We didn't see him for weeks, 2 weeks at a clip, hardly. I see him on the show. That was it. Vika was gone, and it was fun because you saw that he wasn't around. No social media, and we knew what was going on. So that's there's a little satisfaction about knowing something that big before everybody else. There's only moments for that. So I was enjoying that. That was fun. But how, if he thinks that video is so off, I'd really like to know how and why. Why won't he use that? in any of his conversations
Yeah,
at
but
all. At
oh yeah,
all,
brother.
even.
The problem is, yeah, Gene. The problem is if these people would have acknowledged it, they had to do something about it, right? This is the problem, right? These people are still going. The one clown is calling you don't have a model. The other one is saying we don't need a model. Yeah, these people are literally deprogressing the flat Earth community by representing these clowns, these fake grifters, right? We knew already from Jaren from a very long time, right, that he was a soul out. But now we can see that even the other guy, his business partner, these people are these people are here just to grift. They are not there to do anything else. It's not important. Just the word salad. Whenever anybody when they ask them the real question, just the freaking word salad, and that's it. Yeah, come to my VIP, and I'm gonna give you some. Okay, these
Yeah.
people are the reason we have had all those hit pieces. We are the reason. These people are the reason why the community is not gone to 2.0, and we are still with the same shit. Oh, it's flat. It's round. So 2025, very interesting. All the fucking we cannot even call wolf in sheep clothes. These are fucking donkeys, fucking in, and the people cannot see it. So 2025 was a fucking gift to Flat Earth that the people can see who are the real sellouts. For sure, as I said, Vikka and Banjo are the biggest thorn for these people. Yeah, what is the reason? What is the reason? Because these motherfuckers only gave hit pieces. We know what Banjo did. We know what Banjo does, right? Amazing book, 16 emergency landings, non-stop freaking in-depth analysis videos. Yeah, from past 10 years and still going on. Yeah, Vika, not 10 years, few years less, countless videos, podcasts, two freaking amazing documentaries, which have reached more than all of these people's combined reach together. Only the two documentaries. On Facebook, I get 500,000 views a day, sometimes. A day. And what these motherfuckers are giving us, hit pieces, fucking eating all the money from the community, don't give shit, right?
I don't think they were that disruptive to our community, bro. I really don't.
Oh yeah, for sure, brother. I think for sure. I think for sure that these people were, and it's good that the TFE happened, that we have a lucky here, 2025, that the people can see the bullshit. You listen what Jaren said. More than 50% of the community is against us. Yeah, motherfucker. More than 50, maybe 70%.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I had a hard time with Austin when I thought he lied to me when I went to Tennessee, you know? I told you, bro. Mechanical Rome just came out. Like, I don't know, it was like 6 weeks or 8 or 10 weeks or something like that. And Weiss was all psyched about it. He had it on the app. Keith was there. Kevin was at a lot of people, bro. I asked everybody, have you heard about the mechanical realm? And he was the only one who was really big that was like, no. And the way he said no and just kind of like was like, uh-oh. He looked like I trapped him in a corner, sort of. He looked real. Even my wife said he looked uncomfortable, and there's something really strange about that whole thing. But yeah, maybe he just don't like meeting people. He did seem kind of quiet and off to the side and not super social. Everyone's hanging out, and he was over there with one other person, maybe two other people at times, So people are different.
Oh
But,
yeah.
bro, it bugged me how, he was like a big flat earth, and everybody else heard about it. Dean Odell heard about it. Tim Greer heard about it. These guys already saw it. They were like, fantastic job. Congratulations. You
Oh yeah,
know?
brother. Liars, you can see for sure. He's a fucking big time liar in the face. Every time he was speaking about TFE, he was looking away from the camera because he know he's fucking lying,
Jaren
right?
barely even looked at the camera. He's got the brim of his hat covering his face. Like, he didn't want to be seen there in his own show. I
Oh
think he was
yeah,
always like that, though. So maybe, I don't know.
yeah, because he know what he was preparing for, so he was already.
And again, it sounded like he was reading a lot of it.
Oh yeah, and Mr. Fallacy word salad also. Yeah, nothing. I don't know how what the people who paid $60 to watch that bullshit. Yeah,
I know. I'd love to
so
find out what the numbers on that and the percentage too. Who got what and how many people paid.
Cyclone Killer said the whole TFE op was a clown show. They did not succeed. Oh yeah, for sure.
That's for sure.
And we are the biggest denier of the 24-hour sun and the TFE. We are not buying that shit from anybody. Not from Jaren, not from Austin, not from Will Duffy, from nobody.
Hey,
We're not
you
buying
know,
that shit.
I was on Facebook this week and I forget the post, but I thought it was appropriate to put up the mechanical realm. They were looking for a model, and I posted it. I'm like, this is a great documentary about an ancient flat Earth model, and McToon came on and commented on it, and I forget what he said. Something about um, that the Antikythera doesn't show something that is necessary for a flat Earth. And I said, hey troll, when you come back with the curve that is necessary for the globe Earth, don't come back until you get the curve, right? Something like that. But I haven't heard from him since. But he's still out there trolling. I
Oh
hope I
yeah,
don't hear
bro.
from him again. I'll block him if I ever see him again. I think I don't want to communicate with that guy. If he wants to communicate, come up here and do it.
Exactly. And this is just infotainment for them, bro. This is the thing. Jaren
Whatever it
asking, oh,
is.
the model, this, the AE map. Fuck, do you know what the fuck is even a model, right? Speaking about AE map, and we're gonna have in the future maybe a map that is gonna be a model. For fuck's sake, you guys know what is the real model, right? And you are there playing around. Oh, the map is correct or no, the model. Fuck, are you guys calling the representatives of flat Earth? You clowns even don't know how to even research, right? You guys cannot even explain what a model should be, what a model consists of, Mr. Jaren and Mr. Austin. Mr. Jaren as a glober and Mr. Austin as a flat earther. Explain what is supposed to be a model. Fucking that clown went to Infowars and they asked him about the model and he's showing him the toroidal field. Fucking piece of shit sellout. The only opportunity you had to shut the globe up. This is the thing. These people are not here for the truth. But as I said, it's not only the mistake of these clowns, it's also the fucking community who's fucking lost. They will fucking put the resources everywhere minus where it should be. In grifters. So all this TFE and everything related to TFE and whoever's selling this 24-hour sun bullshit, stay the fuck away. With time, it's going to manifest everything in a documentary. Gonna freaking blow their ass off. Everyone, including this clown, Mr. Austin bullshit, who's trying to sell us a 24-hour sun just because of his face, because he says so. Trust me, bro. No, we're not gonna trust it. Especially from you clowns. And I don't give a fuck even if there's a 24-hour sun in reality. I am not buying from these clowns the 24-hour sun and TFE. No way.
Yeah, I think 50 different strange anomalies were pointed out in that video. At least 50. Between the stitching, the chroma key, I think you called it. It's like a blue screen,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
The shadows, the ice, the runway, the mountains, the football. Bro, it's an endless list of what is that? Why this? Why that? Nothing looked right. Nothing really looked right. You know that they didn't have any nothing stamped on their things. I think right. They didn't. They were supposed to have. Did they ever show the 24-hour reel at once? I don't even know.
Oh yeah, terabyte of data, terabyte of bullshit. Yeah, the software, the gadgets, the trip, the clothes, the money, the food, everything. Where
Give
the
it
fuck
all
is
of
the
it.
data? Yeah,
So much
fucking
stuff.
360 video camera edit.
The boot.
Yeah, in After Effects bullshit.
The picture with half of them wearing no shirt, the other half of them wearing black shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah, and then they want the people to believe that they were in Antarctica.
Right, and that didn't even start on anybody individually. What the individuals were doing.
Oh yeah, such a collection of clowns with so much of money and resources put behind, and they come with the bullshit. So for sure, this clownry and this grifting and this chivalry is going to continue for more time. But maybe the people are fucking going to wake up and going to realize what the unity can do to create something of all this research and investigation and all these years that we have put together to bring something tangible and physical for the community, right? These people are distraction for the community to go in the right direction. This is what it is. And as soon as we fucking realize it's better for the community, TikTok is gone crazy, right? With the same shit. You don't know who the fuck is a fucking agent or a shill or a plant. But at least we know who the fuck it is or who the fuck they are.
Yeah, that's a good point, bro. You know, at least we know who they are. Some of them.
Oh yeah, some of them for sure we know.
And you know, honestly, I haven't heard. Doesn't mean it didn't happen, but I haven't heard one person on my friends on Facebook or Instagram say, "Oh yeah, I lost a friend." You know, I actually did. Two of the guys that I was hanging out with from Zulu's crowd, I met them in New Jersey last year, right around this weekend. No, later. Sorry, I think it was in September. Um, but yeah. So Shifty Eye Shady and I'm the Scorched Earth. They both flipped over to the globe all of a sudden, and those were the only two dudes that I knew from the community that did that. Now, other than that, I haven't heard of like too many people say, "Oh yeah, I know a guy."
They were
Nobody,
already planned, brother, because they were already planned there, right?
bro.
We
That's
know
scary
once you
because
go flat, yeah, once you go flat, you never go back, right?
yeah,
So, so all these people, all these like flipping and all this is just to show like their freaking loyalty of these clowns, right? To oh yeah, we are truth seekers, yeah. Get the fuck out, dude.
that's a good point you brought up right there. Their loyalty to possibly these guys, because you know I'm the Scorched Earth. He said to Duffy, "You could use my name." Duffy was like, "Nah, you're not big enough. You're not popular enough." So Duffy was like, "Nah." And I think he mentioned Shifty Eyes once or twice. He mentioned it when he was on the show with us, and I'm like, "All right, so you got one, you got two. Where's the mass exodus that you talking about now? Where's like all these droves of people all of a sudden globe earthers again now? I don't see that."
Oh yeah. Holy is saying crowd crushing is saying Banjo just played a video of Duffy saying they did not see a 24-hour sun. Oh yeah, it's there. It's rolling on TikTok too. I don't know if I have that video here, but I'm gonna check. Uh,
In the curve, I got, tricked on that one and signed a document that said they could use.
And they look like they about to trick you again, Jared.
People in the chat who are saying that Jaronism flipped, he's now promoting the globe. Let's clear that up. There are some people who are saying that Jaronism flipped, and they're saying that Jaron's promoting the globe. However, those are a group of flat earthers who are just saying what they feel. It's not true if you went and actually listened to Jaron yourself on his channel.
At least we know we have two solid guys that are going to get real information.
no, that wasn't the video. I don't know if I did. I didn't download that one. I think, yeah, it's a very short video where Will Duffy is saying about this, like oh, they didn't see a 24-hour sun. Then he's saying to Sean that, hey, you're speaking about the sky and we are speaking the shape of the earth and it have nothing to do. So yeah, it's a clip of 2-3 clips to put together. It's a nice video. Yeah, it's on TikTok. So yeah, because this is the thing. These people are lying so much that they don't know what the hell even to say more. That's what is happening with Will Duffy and all these guys. For sure, in few more months, they're not even going to remember. You're going to ask Austin, maybe he won't even remember that he went to do the TFE. Yeah. So as I said, it's everything happens for a reason and everything happens for good. So in the end, maybe the community wakes up and realize what needs to be done.
We got 6 months to go till the next one, because when they did that debate, it was a 6-month mark. So we got about 6 months for anybody who's going to be able to do that next year to get their stuff in order and do that. Which brings up another part of the failure there, because they had their passports and their okays by Antarctica team, whatever it is, that where you got to get okayed by them to do what you're doing. And that takes weeks and weeks from what I heard. So, but yeah, I heard a couple guys might be going down. And hopefully that could happen, and also that it'd be great if they could get to a couple different places at the same time. It would be really cool.
Yeah, and the video that was speaking, crowd crushing was speaking that Banjo is playing in the same video. In the end, one guy, I think, who was Josh Monday, is interviewing one guy who's been to Antarctica for a marathon. And he asked him, did he see a 24-hour sun? And he say yes or no, right? And he's saying that the sun set for some time. In the same video, in the same clip. Shout out to Josh Monday. Oh yeah, it's very just going. You imagine these 10, they're so-called these 10 people went there and fucking nobody wants to believe them. Now it's gonna go 2 more people or whoever, I don't know, and who's funding them. So who's gonna trust these people, right? So they have created, in a way, this trust in the people that nobody's fucking gonna believe whatever these people say that is in Antarctica. And as I said, fucking there's more confusion than before these fucking clowns went to Antarctica. But that's the whole point. Because Mr. Austin has not given us anything other than this fake CGI video with so many fucking absurdity and telling the people to believe it. No way, it's not happening. There is no 24-hour sun in Antarctica. TFE is bullshit. We are not buying bullshit. Anybody who buys the TFE bullshit, good luck. And stay away from here.
You know,
Because
if that
yeah,
was
go ahead.
real, bro, why would so much of it be so bad? I don't know. All those videos, they're terrible. Why would it be so bad if it was real? Why would that be so sketchy? Patched together, all those anomalies, left and right, all of them, the weirdness that went on, doesn't make any sense in the way that they're trying to explain it. And you know, if one thing's wrong, why not? What else is? You know, why do I got to keep looking? If there's one lie in there, I'm okay with that. That's enough.
Dude, we don't need no proof, bro. Look at how these clowns are behaving. It's enough to show that it's bullshit.
Mm.
Jaren and Austin, observe them.
Wow, it's wait till you see that video, bro.
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch it here together next week. Next week we're gonna review that debate. As I'm saying, we don't. The people just need to see how these people are fucking behaving. That shows how fake it is. Forget about the evidence. Yeah, we hope that the people wake up with time and realize and get together and create something good and tangible that can help the future generation to continue destroying this globe light, right? That's the more important thing. Yeah, these kind of clowns and shields are gonna go and disappear, but they are doing their job because they cannot stop flat Earth. They can just try to slow it down. They can try to distract and put it in the wrong direction. That's what they can do. They cannot stop flat Earth, right? And these clowns were placed in the place they were to make sure that this happened. And all this in fucking last 10 years. Only some real good research and investigation and good documentaries come out that has for sure given a good lead to flat Earth. But these fucking clown shows are there to pull it back. No worries. More amazing manifestations are going to come in the near future because when all these things boil and down together, and when the big picture comes, we're going to put it out there in the right way for to see what the fuck is happening. Anyway, guys, I didn't want it to go very long tonight. That is the reason. So that was a small chat. Yeah, 2025 been amazing. I think it's amazing for Flat Earth that all these things are coming out and the way it's coming out and the way these people, it's more fake than all the other red flags or the F flags we had in the past 5 years or 10 years.
Yeah, really.
It's very similar to a fakery and clown show. It's the same. There is no difference. And if the people cannot see it, good luck. Keep rotating in the roundabout, right? That someday you're gonna get something from these people. They have not given anything tangible and true, and you're never gonna get from them. All you're gonna get is entertainment and just going around the bush and spend on the resource on them because they just want to be the protagonist, right? No real science, no real evolution of progress of this community. As yeah, because they are helping to be for the people to that the flat earth don't have a base, flat earth don't have a unification, flat earth don't have real science. Why? Because clowns like these represents us, right? And whoever love these clowns, sorry for you guys. We're gonna be making sure that these people don't represent us anymore. Anymore.
Now, you know, especially Jaren, he says in that video how flat Earth is now, he calls us a cult, which is really hilarious because cults have leaders, and we're teaching each other how to lead each other. We're a community like that where we're all leaders. There's no one leader here. But it's funny because he says that, and meanwhile, the guy's been pushing flat Earth for 10 years and sees one thing that he says can't exist on a flat Earth, which is not really true, because a couple of guys giving good examples of how this can work and how it should work and how it's supposed to work. But meanwhile, the globe has nothing you can see, and he said that for 10 years with how many different evidences there are, and he sees one thing and jumps the ship. So yeah, it's just a big red flag. But you know what? It's on a boat sailing over the curve of the ocean right now. Bye. We're not going to see this flag forever. They'll fade out. They're not. They might have grabbed a few people who might have questioned it, but I don't think they grabbed as many flat earthers as they're claiming. I don't believe that at all. And if anything, they might have caught a few people who were just starting to look at it, who weren't really flat earthers, but they might have found some curiosities. But that's okay, because you want to know something? If those people keep looking, they're going to see the nonsense that TFE didn't bring anything to the table. It didn't bring anything to the table. And they'll find that out, because we got all the proof. We have all the evidence, all the empirical evidences that you can see, you can find out, all the Freedom of Information Act releases, the patents, the pictures, water. We got it all, guys. They don't have anything over there except for the schools that have been hammering this stuff, the commercials, the propaganda that we get hammered with since we're kids. And it's obviously not easy for everybody. Everybody's different, and everybody's handling is different. So, but if people want the truth, they're gonna find the flat earth to be the truth. If they're comfortable in their blanket, in their comfort zone, then they're not going to look hard enough. Then when they see things that are the truth, they're not going to recognize it. They won't acknowledge it. They're going to overlook it. Whatever it takes to stay in that comfort zone. Some people are going to do that too. So we gotta hope that most people really want the truth out of life, and that the propaganda didn't wash that curiosity out of people, or that drive for the truth, or that it's funny, because if I owned a store and I overcharged somebody like 5 cents every week for their milk, and they found out like a year later and it was an honest mistake I was making, they'd probably still never forgive me, even if I gave them their money back. But these people can lie to you, steal your money, threaten you with putting you in a zoo, and they still conform to that. And I don't know, I find that puzzling. So yeah, anybody that wants the truth is going to find the flat earth, and anything otherwise is going to be compromised on on them, because they're not going to want to see it, or they just can't see it.
Oh yeah, brother. Absolutely. Yeah. In the end, yeah, no one can help somebody than their self, right?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
So all we can do is try to point out and show and speak, but in the end, it's the people who have to make up their mind, right? And it's high
Absolutely.
time. Oh yeah. As I said, TF is just a catalyst to show what the fuck was really happening all these years behind the scene, right? So good on. We should thank Mr. Will Duffy. Thanks, Mr. Will Duffy, for this fake clown show.
Hey, come on back, Will. Where you been? You're not that busy, are you? Maybe he's busy on maybe he's busy on Sundays. Who knows? You know, I don't know if he's got his congregation going again.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking expose everybody. So make sure you guys are here next week, guys. Yep. Tonight was just a small chat between me and Gene, the OG of Heliopsychosis. Was a very long time. We both didn't have a chat because we were having so many call-in show with so many people coming with so many things, and we just wanted to take a break. Also because of the flags and everything. So I hope people got the point where we are going through this, right? And I always say we are just starting. We're gonna skin everything up. We're gonna expose everybody, especially who's imitating to be a flat earther, right? Sometimes the enemies are not outside; the enemies are within. So make sure you guys are here next week because we want to be reviewing that clown debate word by word together here. Heliopsychosis podcast. Yeah, Gene, awesome, bro. 2025, we still have a few months. We see where this is going.
Oh yeah.
It's have been really interesting 2025. Oh yeah, absolutely. So yeah, bro. Last thoughts, brother, and we'll wrap it up tonight.
Oh, dude, yeah, man, we haven't had a show just me and you in ages. Like I don't even know how long. We had a couple that was just we did one me and you about the moon like 2 years ago. Bro, I gotta go back and look, man. There was not too many, but that definitely this is a great one, bro. Definitely. So I'm glad I was here. Glad you were here. It was good to see everybody in the chat. Have a great week, everybody. And yeah, definitely come back next week. Try to watch the video. It's on YouTube. I don't know what channel, but you'll find it. It's out there. Check it out. We're gonna rip it apart piece by piece, and it's gonna be great to be here with you guys when we do it. So have a great week, everybody. Thanks, Vikka. Appreciate it,
Oh
man.
yeah.
I know your schedule is like super crazy right now, so I appreciate the show, man. You know, it's good to be here.
Oh yeah, brother. Absolutely. It's been a long journey, and we're gonna continue, right? And we're gonna freaking expose every fake flat earther, every gatekeeper, every disinformation agents who are there. We're gonna fucking clean house so that the community can continue on this awesome progress and in destroying the globe, right? There are many ancient communities who have also must have fought for this for sure, maybe. And we in our age here, we are trying to do this, so we make sure we do our job well, right? If these people were here to do what they are supposed to do, so even we are here for what we are supposed to do, right? So thanks everybody for being here. Absolutely. I hope you guys understand and respect. We're gonna open our panels next week and we're gonna be reviewing that debate. Keep it respectful, keep it in limits. Yeah. When you're invited to a house, you have to follow some rules, right? I hope the people understand. And yeah, we're gonna be here next week again with these destroying these clowns and these gatekeepers. Alrighty, guys. Have a good one. See you next week. Bye, everyone.
Good night, everybody.